been for nearly 6 years. I work the graveyard shift at a mid-sized hospital in northern Illinois, about 30 minutes from where I live. That drive back home at 2, sometimes 3 in the morning, is a part of my routine. It's the kind of lonely, dark, familiar stretch of backroad that becomes second nature after a while. You start to notice when even the smallest thing is off. Now, there's this house. A small, white, 2-story farmhouse with peeling paint and a sagging porch, set back a little from the road, hidden by overgrown trees and a rusted fence. But it's the attic window I remember most, because for the past few months, without fail, I'd pass that house and see a red light glowing in the top window. Same hue, same intensity, same time, every single night. Not orange, not yellow like a warm bedroom lamp. No, this was red, deep, almost unnatural, like a heat lamp in a butcher shop, or one of these warning lights they put on towers, but stranger, because it never flickered, never dimmed, never once turned off. Not once. And I noticed, every night, driving back half awake, that glow became part of my shift. A marker, a strange comfort even, like some bizarre lighthouse in the sea of black woods and cornfields. I used to make up stories about it to keep myself awake. Maybe someone grew exotic plants up there. Or maybe it was just a forgotten bulb wired wrong in a room no one used. But last Thursday night the light was off. Gone. Just darkness in that attic window. I didn't even realize I'd stopped breathing when I saw it. There was something wrong about it, like seeing a statue blink, like watching a metronome suddenly freeze mid-swing. That red light had become too familiar. Its absence felt wrong, disturbingly wrong. I slowed down, just a little. My headlights crawled across the porch, the trees, the now dark window. Nothing moved, no lights came on. Then I kept going. 2 miles down the road, something stepped out in front of my car. A figure, a person, standing in the middle of the road, backlit by rain and mist. No coat, no umbrella, just still frozen. Their arms hung by their side like they weren't cold or wet or even aware of their own body. I slammed the brakes so hard I felt the anti-lock system kick in. My car jolted. Headlights cut through the fog, illuminating the shape. And for just a second, I saw their face. Or I thought I did. It didn't look right. Smooth. Too smooth. Pale. And those eyes, if they were even eyes, reflected like glass. I blinked and they were gone, just gone. No footsteps, no movement, nothing. Like they'd never been there at all. Just rain and an empty road again. I sat there for a long time, my hands gripping the wheel tight enough to hurt. Then I slowly drove home. Now here's the thing, I've got a dash cam. A habit I picked up after getting into a fender bender 2 winters ago. It runs anytime the engine's on and stores a rolling log of footage. When I got home, I poured myself a drink, hands still shaking, and pulled the footage up. And there was nothing. No figure, just the road. But something else caught my eye. When I passed that house again in the playback, there it was, the red light, flicked on right as my car passed, like it knew, like someone had waited for me to drive by before turning it back on. I didn't sleep that day, just lay there in bed with every light in the house on. The next night, I worked again. Everything in the hospital felt a little too bright, too loud, like I wasn't fully there. All day I kept wondering, should I go another way home? Take the highway instead? But curiosity is a funny thing. At 2:03 a.m., I turned down that same road. I told myself I wouldn't look, that I'd just drive, eyes on the road, music playing, nothing more. But I looked, and the red light was on. Same as always. Same glow, same damn window. I thought that was the end of it, but it wasn't, because when I got to my driveway, there was something standing at the end. A figure, not on the porch, not on the steps, just standing at the bottom of the driveway, under the street lamp that barely works. Still, facing the house, facing me. I pulled into the driveway as slowly as I could, trying to rationalize what I was seeing. just someone walking, a neighbor. But as I turned in, the figure tilted its head just a bit and then stepped back into the darkness. I didn't get out of the car. I couldn't. I sat in that driver's seat until the sun came up. I filed a police report. They said they'd check the area, maybe increase patrols, but there's not much they can do for a figure that vanishes in a light that maybe isn't illegal, but definitely isn't normal. I went back over the dash cam footage from that night. Again, no figure, nothing, except a single frame. One single corrupted frame, where the screen went red, solid red, just for a fraction of a second as I passed that house. I showed a friend, he works IT, said he's never seen anything like that, told me it wasn't a glitch, not a common one at least. He asked me to send him the original file. When he opened it, the thumbnail showed something strange. That same red attic light, but there was a silhouette behind the glass, long, thin, pressed against the window from the inside. I've taken the highway since then. But the strange part, no matter what time of night I drive past that house, on Google Maps and the satellite, there was always blacked out blur just out the window, like something or someone doesn't want to be seen. But if you're ever driving through northern Illinois past an old white farmhouse at night and you see a red attic light glowing in the window, don't stop, don't slow down, and whatever you do, never look into the rearview mirror, because you might just see someone looking back.